Today, I'm gonna give you a video tour of the 2019 Noble Canyon 50K course, and we're gonna focus on the lower part of the course. We're gonna start today at the lower Noble Canyon trailhead, and we'll pick up from there. Here we go. After you head out of the start line, you run along Pine Creek Road for just under 1 mile. And then after that, you connect to the lower Noble Canyon trailhead, which is where we are right now. We're in the parking lot of the lower Noble Canyon trailhead. When you come to this kiosk, you'll hit the trail off to the left. And this is the start of the official Noble Canyon Trail. You'll notice there's this small mountain on your left. For the first approximately 3 miles, we're gonna circumvent that mountain. So just keep that on your left as we run these first 3 miles. Right here, there's a little indistinct trail that goes off to the right, but just follow the Noble Canyon sign. After about a mile on Noble Canyon, you come across this really tricky turn where there's a trail that's not an official trail that goes off to the right, but the Noble Canyon Trail is around this alcove of rocks off to the left. So make sure you find this left turn and head up on the official Noble Canyon Trail. Remember to keep the mountain on your left. Check out our friend here. We crest the top of this little ridge here, and then we start a gradual, runnable, easy, sandy downhill. What's the big deal anyways? It's just a little sand, little dirt, little downhill. I don't see what the big deal is. After about 2 3/4 of a mile, and at the bottom of the hill that we call Big Sandy, you come across a little junction. There's a trail that goes down the creek bed there. The main Noble Canyon Trail hooks to the right here. After a 10th mile past that first little junction, you're gonna come across a sharp bend in the trail. We call this Big Bend. The official Noble Canyon Trail hooks around to the right, and your first pass at this junction, you're gonna take that right, go up, do the upper loop, and on the return, on the way back down, there will be an aid station at Pine Creek Road. You're going to, second time you're at this junction, go out to the aid, back from the aid, and then proceed on the lower Noble Canyon Trail, retracing your steps. So we are at Big Bend after a 10th mile. First time through, we're going to take this right to stay on the Noble Canyon Trail up. So remember, on your first pass down on the lower section, Pine Creek Road is not an aid station, so you do not do that out and back the first time through. You simply stay on the Noble Canyon Trail and head up. Check it out, another tarantula. And so at this point, you just proceed up Noble Canyon to do the upper loop. Since today's tour is going to be of the lower section, I'm going to go ahead and turn around at this point. Check out the vista around the corner. And now we're going to head back down, proceed the way we came. So we are heading back down Noble Canyon. As you approach the bottom of Noble Canyon, you'll notice that hill on your left. That is the big hill that we circumvented at the very beginning. We came around the base of that, and Big Bend is down below us. So after our aid, we're going to circumvent that big hill once again, climbing up Big Sandy in between the saddle up there. So for now, let's continue down Noble. We're almost to Pine Creek. So here we are again at Big Bend. We're going to proceed straight at this junction. We're going to go, I'll show you, we're going to go to Pine Creek. After Pine Creek, we'll come back to Big Bend and then stay to the right on the Noble Canyon Trail. Let's do this quarter mile out and back to the Pine Creek aid station. This is the Pine Creek Trailhead aid station. Will be set up right here. This is a mandatory out and back to this aid. So once you hit this aid, turn back around on this quarter mile connector trail back to the main Noble Canyon Trail. So you should know what to do at Big Bend by now, right? So we came down, did the out and back, and after the out and back, which way do we go? Yeah, we hooked to the right. So hopefully you knew that by now. Hook to the right and retrace your steps back to the finish. Notice the big hill on your right. You want to keep the hill on your right the entire way back to the parking lot. About a 1/10 of a mile past Big Bend. Just stay to the left here to stay on Noble. It's time that you and I have a little heart-to-heart talk. So about a mile past the Pine Creek Road Aid Station, you'll hit what a lot of people consider the crux of the whole Noble Canyon 50K course. It becomes uphill, exposed, grueling, and sandy. And some people refer to it as Big Sandy. And it's a nice, tough climb to finish the race at. I'm on Big Sandy right now. You'll notice I'm not running. So if you want to run this in the day at the end of your 50K, Dino, more power to you. And for us mortals, we'll probably be hiking it. This is Big Sandy climb time. When you get to the crest here, you can scream hallelujah, because the crest of Big Sandy is the last climb of the Noble Canyon 50K. Big Sandy behind you, you hit this crest and it's all downhill from here. Yeah, buddy. On the return here, make sure you keep the mountain on your right. So you'll notice there's a valley off to the left. Don't go down into that valley. We're circumventing the mountain on the right. We're coming up on a really tricky turn that some people miss. The main Noble Canyon Trail heads off to the right, but it's easy for some people to miss this and go left and end up down in that valley, which is the wrong way to go. So stay to the right, hugging this mountain on your right. There's one last obvious junction here. Just look for that Noble Canyon placard and do the final downhill back down to the trailhead parking lot. So here we are back at the Noble Canyon lower trailhead. Once you hit the parking lot, follow the ribbon out of the parking lot onto Pine Creek Road and take the last mile back to the finish of the Noble Canyon 50K. All right, we'll see you on the trails.